You know that feeling, right? You get a great idea for an app or a website, but then that little voice kicks in and says, ugh, I'd have to learn to code for months, maybe even years to build that. Well, what if I told you that's not true anymore? Today, we're going to dive into a totally new way to create called VibeCoding, and it's a method that can turn your ideas into reality like almost instantly. Let's see how it actually works. So for decades, making anything digital felt like this massive mountain you had to climb, a super slow, really difficult journey just to get to the starting line. But the new way? It's more like a rocket ship. You have the idea, and you launch. It's this huge, fundamental shift from learning then doing to just doing. And yeah, that brings up the big question, doesn't it? How on earth is it possible to just skip the whole learning to code part and jump right to building? I mean, it sounds a little bit like magic, but the secret isn't magic, it's technology. And the answer is a concept called VibeCoding. This is the tech that makes all that instant creation possible, and honestly, it's changing everything about who gets to be a creator. Okay, so what is it? Well, the idea is actually beautiful in its simplicity. At its heart, VibeCoding is basically a partnership with an AI. You bring the vision, the vibe, by just describing what you want in plain, simple English. The AI then acts like your own personal coder, instantly translating what you said into real working code. All you need is the idea. This whole thing works because of a simple, repeatable loop. It all starts with your idea. Then you prompt the AI with a description. The AI gives you the code, which you then test to see if it works. And right here, this last step is the most powerful part. You improve it just by asking for changes. This build, test, improve cycle is the engine that actually brings your ideas to life. All right, enough theory. Let's actually see this thing in action. We're gonna walk through building a simple little app right now, and in the process, turn you from someone who just uses tech into someone who creates it. So let's start with a classic first project, a calculator. This is the prompt we're gonna give the AI. And notice, it's not code, it's just a normal sentence. We're telling it the technology to use, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which are the basic building blocks of the web. We're saying what it should do, basic operations, and even what it should look like, a clean design. We're giving the AI a really clear mission. And just like that, the AI gives us a working calculator. Pretty cool. But now we get to the improve phase. What if we want it to look, better? We just ask. We literally type, make it more modern and colorful. And the AI totally gets this creative request and refines the design for us. Let's add another feature everyone loves. We just ask, add dark mode. See what's happening? We're not writing a bunch of complex functions, we're literally just having a conversation with our AI copilot, adding new features one by one. This is the power of building step by step. And boom, with just 3 simple sentences, we went from a totally blank page to a functional, modern calculator that even has dark mode. You just built an app. Just take that in for a second. That's a huge deal. That feeling of creating something from nothing is so powerful. And to get that feeling over and over again, it really helps to learn how to talk to your new AI partner effectively. I want you to think of it as a new skill. And just like any other skill, you can definitely get better at it. So here are a few pro tips to get way better results. First, be specific. A really vague prompt like make a website gives the AI 0 direction, so you're gonna get something super generic. A detailed prompt gets you way closer to your actual vision right from the start. Second, build in small steps. Don't try to make the entire perfect thing all at once. Start with a basic version and improve it. And finally, and this is a big one, don't be afraid of errors. The AI is also your personal debugger. Just copy and paste the error message and tell it to fix the code. And to make your journey a lot smoother, just try to avoid these common mistakes. Unclear prompts will always lead to unclear results. Starting small and building on your wins is way more fun and effective than trying to build something huge on day one. And lastly, while you don't need to be a coding expert, just taking a second to try and understand the basic logic of the code the AI gives you will help you ask smarter questions and learn way, way faster. So, what does this all mean for you? Well, it's a fundamental change in how you can interact with the digital world. You're no longer limited to just using what other people have built. You now have the power to create for yourself. And this new power has immediate, real-world uses. You can build a stunning portfolio website to help you land that dream job. You can create a bunch of cool mini projects to beef up your resume. You could even build a custom quiz app to help you study for an exam. Or hey, you could even start freelancing and make money building simple websites for other people. This is a skill that opens up so many doors. Look, we've just seen how the wall between having an idea and actually creating something real is just vanishing. This is all part of a huge shift where the power to build is no longer held by just a few experts. It's way more than just a tool. It's a whole new kind of creative freedom. You have a superpower now that didn't even exist a few years ago. So the only real question left is, what are you going to create first?